Hello, oops, sorry, hi. Hello, microphone check. I hope you guys can all hear me, all right? So, a very good morning to all viewers out there. And I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome again to our live YouTube streaming, our live rendition for MCO. Because yeah, we are actually doing what we can right here to spread information to you guys and also to educate you guys about our product and to show that we are all fine here. So on our side, we wish that you all are fine. So okay, by now, I guess you all should know what is the boss katana already, right? So today, I will do a little bit explanation. I will do a brief explanation on what the katana is, and also I will also show you guys what this katana is all about, especially when it comes to the software. All right. So okay, wait, give me a second. Katana is all about, especially when it comes to the software. All right. So okay, wait, give me a second. Okay. All right, sorry for the technical issues that we have much earlier. I hope you guys can still hear me. Okay, so about the katana. What is the boss katana? Okay, the boss katana is one of the latest, I would say, one of the latest boss amp that was introduced by Boss in the year 2016, actually, right? So the amp was actually introduced back in 2016, end of 2016, and it was officially officially announced and was being showcased in the 2017 NAMM show. Yeah. So that was the first version, the first generation of the Boss Katana, right? So back in the year 2019, which was last year, the Mark II version was announced. And to be honest, there's not much difference on it. It's just that there's some, what you call, some cosmetic differences, and also when it comes to the functions of the M, on top of the M, where I will show you guys after this because I have a camera mounted up there. So I will explain to you roughly what are the differences, alright? So without further ado, let's have a look at the top of the M. Miss Georgie, would you change the camera view up here, please? Alright, so I believe you guys all can see this, right? Okay. Just like the old Katana, we have all the panels here, right? On the left side, we have the amplifier section, the EQ section, the effects, and the tone settings are all here, and also the master volume and the presence, they're all here. Power control is all in the same place. The main difference of the amp is basically on the effects section here, right? So you can see the knob here, right? This knob right here. Okay, there's cross knobs, we call it, right? So these cross knobs, as compared to the previous model, right? On the new one, we already have two knobs that we can use individually to adjust both booster and modulations, for example, at the same time. In the older model, right, the way to adjust this was a little bit different, and most people would say that they kind of depend on the software most of the time to actually adjust these parameters, all right? So, of course, directly out of the box, this is already a good amp. But in order to get much better tone and further adjustments of the amp, you need to connect it to the software, right? And the software is one of the reasons, and it is something that actually makes the amp one of the best amps in the world right now. So once again, we would like to thank you guys to have been supporting us and all right? So, what is the Boss Tone Studio? Right, this is something that I'm going to show you right here on my laptop right here, right? Okay, so we are now inside the software. Okay, most people, they know Katana as just the Katana, okay? They know Katana as just an amplifier, all right? So some people will say like, so some people will say things like, you know, I mean, you said like, you know, there's like 50 effects built into this amp and all, right? So yes, it is true that there are actually more than 50 effects built in here, but the only way to access those effects are basically through the software, which you are seeing right here, right? So I'm going to hover my mouse a bit, so I wish you guys can see. Yeah, right? Okay, so I'm just going to simply explain this just to show you guys how it roughly works and all, and what's in there in the Boss Tone Studio, all right? So once again, this software is called the Boss Tone Studio for Katana Mark II, all right? For the Mark I version, or the previous version, the previous generation of Katana, it runs on a totally different software, all right? But then again, top to bottom, it's pretty much the same actually. So this is the software that you can use to connect your Katana into, and you can actually see there's lots of parameters here that you can adjust, all right? From the lineup of effects that you have in a particular channel. On the left column here, you can actually see what do I have set up in on the channels that are built in on the Katana. So as you can see here, from channel 1 to channel 4, currently, I have my name here and the different tones I have. So for example, right, I'm just going to play for you the clean tone. That's my clean tone. Okay, whatever that I press on the amp and whatever I click here, they are all related. And for example, if I adjust the gain knob right here, right? Okay, if I adjust it on the amp, right, you can also see that the knob is moving in the software, right? So they are both connected, okay? This actually makes editing a little bit more easier. And from there, you can actually save these presets, these settings and all that you want into a file here, for example, by clicking this right button here. You can see, right? Yeah, I believe you guys can see this. Okay, so when you write, you can actually choose to save in you know, which tone settings that you want and all. And not just that, the software also comes with the possibility to actually export these sounds. For example, here you can see here, okay, this is the section we call the librarian, okay, where you can actually save your sounds into a live set. For example, okay, I create my own live set here. It says here Adam's Live. So these are my own sounds, all right. So I can actually export these sounds into a single file or multiple files, depending on how you want it. I can actually have these files to be played into another katana as well. So for example, if I go to my friend's house and if my friend right there has a katana, I can actually load up these sounds of mine into his katana and show him like, hey bro, this is my sound, those kinds of things, you know. So it's a good way to share tones and everything among friends, and you know, to try to cross-refer each other, things like that. You can actually do that with this software, all right? So this software has also been used quite often by lots of people locally, and also obviously in the whole wide world, right? So I hope you guys can still hear me. Mic check, is everything fine? Mic check. All right, everything's fine, right? All right, okay. So where was I? Okay, I was talking about the live set. Okay, let's go back to the editor. Okay, so right in here, if for example I go to the booster section, right, which is here, which I get it off. Okay, I'm going to try to on this with my lead channel, all right? And I'm going to turn up my monitor a little bit so I can hear myself. Wait, hold on. Okay, just going to turn on a bit. Okay, so I hope you guys can. A little bit of hiccups here. All right, I hope you guys can hear me right now. Okay. Check. Okay. All right. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We all have that at times, right? Okay. So basically, okay. For example, I have my lead tone selected right here, right? Okay. As you can see, lead 1. And then on the amp section, I have actually the lead amp out of the 5 amplifiers that's provided in the katana. So I can, okay, you know, like some people, right, they say, okay, this sound is like, you know, it's not there, it's not solo gain and all, right? Because I'm guessing that I set my gain not too high right here on the amp section. Okay, so this is the sound. For some people, they feel like that gain is not enough, for example, all right? So what that I like to do as a guitarist is basically to increase the gain. Okay, so how do I increase the gain? If it's not here, if I go maximum, and if it's not enough, I can always try to boost it the other way around, which is through adding a booster pedal right here. Okay, so if I go into the booster section right here, you can see that, okay, right in the booster section here, all these sounds in here are basically the number of pedals or effects that we have built in here. But this is just one category. We didn't get into modulation, you know, the other extra effects, delays, and the number of reverbs that we have to in here, right? So there's some number of reverbs there. When it comes to modulation, there's lots and lots and lots of reverbs right here. So these things will also be updated, all right? So the software comes with updates from time to time. So these are the things that you have to make sure your customer are well, in a way, you have to make sure that they are well informed about it. So through updates, you can get more sounds, more tones, like just like what we have in the past few updates. You can have more tones, you can have more parameters to control, and of course there will be more capabilities going on, you know, for the people to use this amp, all right? So that's why we believe that these are probably some of the one or two selling points that some of you might not know of, basically. So okay, let's go back to the booster. Let's try this, all right? So for example, I want more gain, all right? For example. So if I were to increase more gain, right, you can see the knob here. Just like how when I adjust the knob on the amp, I can actually increase the gain and adjust more things here. Okay, I have the tone, the bottom, effect level, everything can be adjusted right here, alright? Because if I were to look on the top of the amp, if you could show the top of the amp, is it possible? Is it possible? Alright, thank you, Georgie. Oh, okay. So if you look at the top of the amp, right, like on the booster section, for example, which is right here. Sorry, wrong button. Okay, which is right here. Okay, if you look at the booster section, for example, you will not get that many adjustments right here. Alright, I'm just going to try to twist it. Okay, this is the modulation one. I don't want that. Okay, when it comes to the booster adjustments, which is down here, I can only adjust the gain, for example, on the amp. But in the software, and we go back to the software. Okay, but in the software right here, all the extra adjustments can be made right here. All right. So, for example, if I want more drive, see, yeah, okay. Just like any other concept of having an amp and overdrive running at the same time, you can actually create noise as you put up a lot of gain on the amp, right? So the noise can be caused by other factors too, for example. So when it comes to noise, this is also the other point that lots of people did not know, all right? And one of the point here is basically, let's go back to the software. Okay, the Katana amp actually comes with a noise suppressor, all right? So if let's say I have lots of gain going on right here, right? I believe you guys can hear it right here. Okay, I'm just going to leave it here for example, just for example, right? So if I go to the noise suppressor, I can actually on it, and there goes the noise. Okay, this is one of the function that lots of people might not know of. So you could actually inform people about this. Okay, so when you have the noise suppressor up, for example, and you have you're on your booster, you don't have to worry about that anymore, right? Yeah, so that is one of the best features of the Katana, right? Because it comes with a noise suppressor. Okay, so not just that, there's actually more inside the software, right? If you go to the settings, you can actually see the line out field. Okay, the line out is basically what I'm doing right now. I'm going to explain to you how my setup goes right now. First of all, I have my guitar plugged into the amp directly on top, and then at the back of the amp, there's actually a line out. There's basically a line out where I plug into our video mixer, our Roland VR4 HD video mixer, and this is pretty much the direct sound that is coming out of the amp. Yeah, example, right? Okay, so you can actually change how it sounds like right here. Okay, we have 3 different modes of line out, for example, and then you can actually further adjust the amp in all these parameters in the system section here. Okay, there's actually lots and lots of things going on in the software. There's probably, I can talk about this all day, probably until tomorrow and all, but this is basically to show you guys that such settings exist in this amp, all right? And this is one of the reasons why it is, in a way, it is nominated and voted as the best amp sold for the last 2 years, I believe. So, yeah, this is the reason why. So I hope you guys will understand all this, right? Okay. So you can save, you can adjust where to put your sound right here. You can adjust all these parameters built into the amp. I guess that's pretty much all that you might need to know about the amp. All right. So just so you know, we are now going YouTube live. So I believe you all should be logged in to YouTube by now too. So if there's any questions along the way, if there's anything you want to know more about the amp, you can actually drop us a comment right here. I have Miss Georgie who explained about the Phantom last week. She's now manning the YouTube channel right now. So if there's any questions, any other things going on, and if there's any other things you want to know of, you can just drop us a comment, and we will try our best to reply you as soon as possible. All right. Okay. So I'm going to put down my guitar first. Okay, give me a second. Okay, because I would like to show you guys the other things that's going on in my setup here. Okay, so as you can see, I have my mic right here. My microphone is basically mounted to a device we have right here, which is called the drum mix. Okay, I believe we might have promoted and showed you guys some of this product, some of you guys this new little product we have. So it is basically a mini mixer that you can plug into your mobile phone and also to the computer. All right. So if you plug it into the mobile phone, right, you will kind of detect this device as something like an external mic source, or it can work like an audio interface. All right, because it comes with multiple inputs, as you can see here. Okay. According to the specs, there's basically 8 ins and there's around 4 outs, basically. Yeah. So there's stereo inputs, there's mono inputs as well. You can actually adjust, and I can actually adjust my mic volume right here, right? Test. Yeah. This is working because I plugged my mic right in here, right? Okay. So of course we have the Roll and Go mixer out in store. It has been around the market for around roughly a few years, 3 years perhaps. Okay, so just in case if your customers want another solution for online video streaming, let's say, this is one of the device that you can actually get. All right, so we highly suggest you guys to check it out too. We have the specs lined up online already. We will inform more about it to you if you need more information about it. All right. So this is the F4 Drumworks drum mix. All right. Yeah, because we are distributing F4 Drumworks too. So yeah, why not? And another little announcement that we would like to inform you guys is that this T-shirt now, this Katana T-shirt I'm wearing right now, exactly with the Boss logo right here, it is also up on sale for you dealers to to spread the love to the customers out there, right? Okay, so we have various sizes. We have S, M, L, XL as well. So if you guys need it, please contact us. We have a bunch of these too. Okay, so are there any questions in the house? Okay, so I guess I can roughly show you about a little more about how the Katana sounds like. All right, I'm gonna hold my guitar again. Okay, so let's go back to the Boston studio. All right, Georgie. All right, thank you. Okay, now we are back at the Boston studio. Okay, one of the main traits about the amp, right, about Katana amp, is basically the brown sound. All right, so for example, right here, I have the brown sound set up already. So okay, if I click these buttons right here, right, tone settings on the amp, you can see that the effect also change at the same time in the software, right? So, okay, so you can see that this software actually works together with the amp live. Okay, so you can see this is no magic and all, right? This is just technology right here. It's just technology going on right here, right? So, I guess some of you guys who came to our dealers meeting back then, you can actually we have actually demonstrated to you guys how the brown sound is. Okay, so the brown sound is basically known as a very classic rock sound that was kind of introduced back in the 70s, I would say, roughly around the 70s. Okay, it was made popular by a certain artist, which I believe you guys know who, starting with the letter VH actually. Yeah, the band is called VH. So the guitarist from that band actually made the brown sound quite phenomenal, and basically the brown sound on the Katana amp is basically the best rendition of the brown sound in an affordable price there is. Okay. once again, if you guys have any comments or thoughts, please drop us a comment or a question, okay? Because since I'm still here, I will try my best to to entertain you guys and also to answer any questions that you have. All right. So are there anything going on, Georgie? I think everything's clear. Everything's clear, right? Okay. So okay. I believe, yeah, because this is not the first time that you guys might see this, and this is not the first time that we are reintroducing the Katana M that we are selling, all right? So once again, we would like to thank you guys for helping us making the Boss Katana M one of the best M's in the world. We thank you guys again for that. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, and I believe Miss Georgie will write out my email down there. Okay, you can drop me an email at adam@rolandap.com. If there's any questions about Boss products and all, you can ask me, or you can ask your sales representative from Roland, from RAP Distribution. And my name is Adam again. Thank you very much for for spending a little bit time that you have to watch our live stream again. Okay, we really appreciate it. Next week we might have something new coming up again, and it might be probably another colleague of mine explaining about other products. It might be me again. So we will let you guys know real soon. All right. So since that now it is also the COVID virus season, so we pray and we hope you guys are safe out there. All right. So be safe, stay healthy, and if possible, stay home. All right, as they say. Okay. Just so keep yourself safe. Keep yourselves safe. Sorry, tongue issue. And we hope to see you guys again. All right. So have a good morning, have a good day today, and have a good weekend. Thank you very much.